don't know the video game gloriousness that we all had. Back to throw deep. He's got Doyle and a catch inside the red zone, and Doyle has Benet in business.
You know, somebody's going to say that was a great back shoulder catch. I'm going to say that was underthrown, and Doyle saw it first. What a great reception, though. There again, though, the underthrowing, it gets a little bit concerning. I think if you're watching this as a team who's going to play next week against Benet, you're like, make sure you're looking back at the quarterback. You can pick those off.
Kubecki sets it up, 1st and 10 at the 14. He will give this time. Rogowski up the gut to the goal line. Touchdown, Benet. Martin Rogowski, 14-yard score. And Benet draws first blood.
Up the middle, almost not touched, and that's the Rogowski I at least expected to see in this game, and it happened already, in the first half of the first quarter.
Started to get going once they got that down. Conway out for the extra point. Wide receiver for the Vikings. Here's Smith, lefty, will throw it left side, and he's got an open man. It's intercepted, and that's Luke Doyle who picks it off. That throw hung up there a little bit, and Benet will take over. Casual fun while being up here in the press box at Benedictine is off to my left. I can see fireworks for some reason. There's a run up the gut, breaking tackles, ball comes out, and it's a fumble that's going to land in the hands of a Benet player. Joe Salvino had a good carry there and a pickup of the first down. He goes about 21 yards officially. All right, so Bob Vilsway is back. Do we fix everything? Sometimes we're inside, a little inside baseball is what I call. We have a
little bit embarrassing connection there that happened.
We're just happy we're here. Doyle's up in the slot. And you've got Diametti on the near side. They throw it towards the end zone. Open receiver. It's Doyle. Touchdown, Benet. Luke Doyle. The junior finds pay dirt once again, and it's 13-0.
What a fantastic over-the-shoulder grab, right? That's the kind of play you practice when you're in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and here you are, like you said, you're dusting it off in a playoff game in high school. Great catch. Really hard to defend because, you want to be in between the defender and the quarterback, and you just can't reach that. He's just a smart quarterback and very quick.
Back he sets it up. Give this time up the middle, and a long run breaking tackles and rumbling into the red zone. And that is Joe Rohde.
That's an amazing, 2-yard pass right up the middle. Not like I guess you could argue it's a screen, but not really. It's one of those short, quick passes up the middle, and he rumbled for about 40 yards after that. What a great play call.
Chunks of yards for Benet. It's been pretty balanced thus far. And they get all the way inside the 13-yard line.
Look for Rogowski up the middle. That's what I would do.
They go back to him again with a 14-0 lead. They do at the goal line. Walks in for a touchdown. Martin Rogowski, his second of the night, and a 20-0 lead for Benet.
This is where you want the Bears to take note. They handed it off to a running back at the 2-yard line. Did I say that?
You did, out loud.
Out loud, on the air. Look out.
20-0, and so Conway will do the extra point. 10:09 remaining in quarter number 2. Yeah, this team last year 3-6, and they started this year 1-3. They lost to an undefeated Whitney Young team, which is the best team in the city on the public league side of things, and they won 4 of their last 5 to get into the dance. And so Perspectives, they've earned their they earned their way here. We're finding out what kind of football program they can be. Right side, open man, it's Harris, and it's a catch and a first down. McQuell Harris, the junior with a big catch, and that's the big play they need.
Now, Rogowski tackled him, but I'm also thinking, that was thrown to Rogowski's side, and it was still caught. It was a nice throw, nice catch. Now, he had to come back and make the play, so maybe Rogowski didn't pick up the ball either on defense, but a nice long, 20 or 30-yard play?
One thing that we've noticed with perspectives, they've taken a lot of time in the huddle, and they are not interested in getting moving quickly.
Well, it's probably a theory of get it right. It's probably better than quantity. Whoops,
That
that's
is a
going to be a
fumble
fumble.
because it came out the wrong way. It's still loose. And it's recovered by the Warriors.
No matter how you want to slice it, that's a fumble. Because even if you think he was passing it, it's backwards, therefore a fumble. And, of course, it looked just like a flat-out fumble. Maybe the football was a little moist. I don't know. It's not wet weather, that's for sure.
Of course, Chris Harris, a 5'11", 190-pound kid. Or I should say Christopher Smith, my apologies. A senior for this team. So now that brings up second in DuPage County. About 30 yards. Back across the 50 at their own 44-yard line. They've got to get to the 26. Can't get in one play. No blitz. They rush 4. Left side, and it's intercepted. Benet with a pickoff. That's Dominic Tamala.
It looked to me like Herman Yancey ran just the wrong route. There goes some fireworks again.
I'm wondering
looked to
if
me
that
like-
was on purpose.
Just looked like the wrong route. Yancey went deep, and the ball went across the middle, so maybe it was supposed to be a deep slant. I mean, it's hard to believe that the ball was that far underthrown. But that's what happens when you play zone defense and you're looking back at the quarterback. So when the ball goes somewhere else and the receiver doesn't go there, you can pick those off. Man-to-man, that's not usually the case when you're looking back at the quarterback. I just think the timing of those fireworks was just too obvious after
weird.
an interception.
I understand that. Let me ask our production folks. Could they hear the pops pretty well on the audio there? Okay. We just want to make sure there's no alarm there. It's just amazing timing. If it was on purpose, it was weird. If it wasn't on purpose, it was weird. Kabacki, pump fake.
You said you saw fireworks earlier.
I did, but not from over there.
Yeah,
in a different spot.
But remember when those fireworks...
Kabacki's going down the sideline. He's going to race to the goal line and get there. Touchdown. 46 yards for the score, and it's 27-0.
Kubacki just adding to his number of yards gained. It's probably not a 100-yard game yet, but what a great run down the sideline. I thought he'd be trying to gain some of those yards on the ground today. And, of course, the ambulance lights are going off in the corner. That we see all the time at Benet. That's fun to watch.
I think those were done on purpose.
Yeah, those are clearly on purpose. But you know what? If the fireworks were on purpose, you would have thought there would have been some here.
Except now I think I've proven my theory. Those are not on
We're going to have to keep watching the game.
And you're not going to show your hand too much here if it continues this way here in the second half.
Right, and there's two ways to go on that. Show teams what you can do, but you've got to have counter plays then, or show off your counter plays, and then they can't stop your main play.
And he will continue he wasn't touched for 15 yards, gets inside the 10. And we hit the 3-minute mark. Kubacki gives again. Rogowski to the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. Rogowski, his third score of the night. This one's 7 yards out, and it's 33-0.
So reading your notebook, 14 yards, 2 yards, and now 7 yards. Rogowski, 3 touchdowns. That's pretty amazing.
It's a math equation.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet that he's not going to come in the second half. That would be what I would do, I think. What a great first half he's had, let alone the whole game. So 33-0, going to be 34-0, assuming the snap is good. So that's a 68.
Snap was not good last time around. So let's watch it again to see if John Erickson can get it cleanly. We'll see how they approach this. It's Kubacki. He looks to throw, swings to the right. Here's Doyle. Blockers in front of him and some space. Gets through it inside the 20, all the way to the 10, and out of bounds at the 7-yard line. So a big chunk right there with 23 to go.
Right.
Salvino shifts. They shift the whole formation. Up back there, that's Joe Rohde. They give to Salvino. Big hole left side to the goal line. Touchdown, Benet.
One play later, go ahead and go for 2. Get back to a nice multiple of 7.
Joe Salvino. The junior with a touchdown from 8 yards out.
Very nice job by the offensive line from Benet. Just moved the defense totally out of the way. There was a great lane for Salvino to run through. He did a good job, though, not diving into the middle, into the tacklers. He followed his blockers along the line, kind of a slant left on the run.
Conway, the extra point.
I like that they did pass in the fourth quarter. I mean, it's easy just, you think run to run out the clock, but you can pass and run out the clock, too. That's okay.
5-minute mark of this fourth quarter. Armin will throw again. Left side this time. One-on-one. How about that catch? Was he inbounds?
Looked like it.
My
What a great catch. Over the shoulder catch.
The other side.
Yep. I like
Freshman
that.
connection.
I like that. You throw it deep one way, then you throw it deep the other. Now, if they were still at midfield, they could throw it deep down the middle, but here it's going to have to be a short down the middle. But I think what they're going to do is keep this on the ground.
At the 6-yard line.
So I think it'll be Salvino off tackle. He'll go left or right. What do we think?
Just
Say up
side
the
of
middle.
field, but they're going to take their time as they know they can punch it in here and let some clock run at the same time. They go second down and goal. Going to be at the 7. We're under 4 minutes now. They're going to run. Salvino, goal line. In there. Touchdown.
Looks almost like a carbon copy replay of the touchdown he had earlier. Earlier he cut through the middle and then went left. Here he went left and just around everybody to that side. Great touchdown.
47-0 as the clock continues to run. That will do it as Benet, wire to wire, in control.
I need them to go for 2 to get my prediction.